Ellen was just 13 years old, the world around her fell apart. Her parents divorced, and she moved with her mother to Atlanta, Texas. At an age when most kids are still trying to make sense of who they are, Ellen was watching her mother collapse under the weight of heartbreak and sadness. And this is where something remarkable happened. Instead of falling into the same darkness, Ellen discovered something inside herself that most people never find. She discovered the power to heal others through laughter. My mother was going through some really hard times, and I could see that she was really getting down. So Ellen did what she would one day do for millions of people across the world. She made her mother laugh. She poked fun at her mother's dancing, then her laughing, then her crying from laughing so hard. And somehow, through those moments of humor, tears, and joy, Ellen lifted her mother from the edge of depression, one joke at a time. Before Ellen ever became a global icon, she was a young girl trying to save her mother's heart using nothing but compassion and comedy. But life was not done testing her strength. At 19, Ellen suffered something that would break most people. Her girlfriend died in a car accident. In a painful twist that feels like fiction, Ellen unknowingly drove past the crash without realizing the person she loved was in that wreck. When she found out, she shattered inside. She was beyond heartbroken. This grief pushed her into deep reflection. She wrote a raw and emotional dialogue to God, asking why her life was filled with so much pain and what she had done to deserve it. But even in tragedy, something was being shaped inside her. A voice, a mission, a purpose. Before fame ever found her, Ellen worked whatever job she could get. She painted houses, sold vacuum cleaners, waited tables, and even worked as an oyster shucker. These were not glamorous years. They were the years that forge character and reveal who a person truly is. In the 1,980 seconds, Ellen stepped onto the stage of stand-up comedy. Small clubs, tiny crowds, long nights, big dreams. By 1984, she was touring the country. Her confidence grew, her audience grew, her presence grew, and soon she won the Showtime Funniest Person in America contest. A spark had been lit. In 1994, she landed her own sitcom titled Ellen. She co-hosted the Emmy Awards that same year. Her career was rising, her influence expanding, and her future looked unstoppable. But in 1997, she made one of the bravest decisions in entertainment history. She came out as gay on the cover of Time magazine with two unforgettable words. "Yep, I'm gay." It was honest, it was historic, it was courageous, but the world was not ready. Her sitcom was canceled. Work disappeared. She stopped earning money. People judged her and attacked her for simply being who she was. And the woman who once lifted her mother out of depression now found herself sinking into her own. I lost everything. I went from making a lot of money to making nothing. I left that studio after 5 years of hard work, feeling punished and disrespected for no reason other than being honest about who I am. She moved out of Los Angeles, started therapy, went on antidepressants for the first time, and entered one of the darkest seasons of her life. But in the middle of her despair, letters began to arrive from teenagers who said her courage stopped them from ending their own lives. And at that moment, Ellen realized something powerful. Her life was never just about success. It was about purpose. Slowly, she began rebuilding her spirit. She meditated. She exercised. She wrote. She healed. She rediscovered her strength. I cannot believe I made it back from that. I cannot believe where my life is now. In 2001, she returned to television with The Ellen Show. In 2003, she became the unforgettable Dory in Finding Nemo. Then came The Ellen DeGeneres Show, the show that almost every TV station rejected at first. But all it takes is one person to believe in you. The show aired, and the world embraced her with open arms. By 2004, the show received 12 Emmy nominations, the most ever for a talk show in its first season. It won the Emmy for Outstanding Talk Show. Ellen had officially turned rejection into resurrection. In the same year, she began dating Portia de Rossi, who would later become her wife and lifelong partner. More milestones followed. Hosting the Emmys again in 2005, hosting the Oscars in 2007, becoming a CoverGirl ambassador in 2008, receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom, where even President Obama grew emotional describing her courage. He reminded the world of the bravery she demonstrated when she came out, risking everything she had, simply to be honest and true. Ellen showed the world that humor heals, kindness transforms, and authenticity wins. There is not a single person on this planet, famous or not, who has not failed. Ellen failed. She was rejected. She was broken. She was hurt. But she rose. This is what separates successful people from those who give up. Not talent, not luck, not timing, but a single question. What now? Will you let failure define you, or will you use it to redefine yourself? Will you let heartbreak stop you, or will you let it strengthen you? Will you let the world's rejection convince you that you are not worthy, or will you stand up even stronger than before? Do not quit when life feels unfair. Do not quit when others seem ahead of you. Do not quit when pain feels heavier than your dreams. Do not quit when everything seems to fall apart. Do not quit until you see yourself moving in the right direction. Do not quit until your struggle becomes your strength. Do not quit until the mountain you feared becomes the mountain you conquered. A person who refuses to give up cannot be beaten. When you take risks, you learn something important. Success teaches you, failure shapes you, but refusing to quit defines you. Winners never quit, quitters never win, and your story is still being written. So the real question is, what is your story going to be, and how are you going to rise?